wash me through and through. Create in me a clean heart, so that I may worship you. Change me, oh God. Make me more like you. Change me, oh God. Wash me through and through. Just create in me a clean heart, so that I may worship you. I need you to change me. Jesus, change me. Like only you can, Lord, change me. Is anybody out there need the Lord to change something about you? Change me. Whatever's not like you, Lord, I want you to change me. Do it for me, Lord. I dare you to just put your hands on yourself. Lord, I want you to change me.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me, LonnieB. Welcome to Morning Tea with LonnieB. I am Dr. Kusamo, your inspiration, your God, purpose pusher, just to send you and share with you a little message to jumpstart your day. I am thankful for each and every one of you who sign on every day. I am excited. I am ecstatic that you chose to start your day off with me. And if you're wrapping up your day, that you chose to stop, press pause to share as you begin to wrap up your day from a glorious day that God gave you an opportunity to breathe on the land, amongst the land of the living, one more day. So good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone. Again, I am Dr. Kusamo, and you are tuning in to Morning Tea with LonnieB. Now, I won't share the weekly consistent announcements for you. You know our schedule for the network Monday through Sunday, but I will tell you this Saturday, you all know that the month of October focuses on domestic assault and awareness, as well as cancer survivors, right? So this month on the network, most of the hosts who have their individual shows, they are focusing on domestic violence or survivors. So domestic violence awareness or survivors. So this Saturday, if you have an opportunity at 11 a.m., you do not want to hear Adrienne Bay Jernigan. She will be sharing her journey of her Dear Life Actor on the Dear Life Actor show with Rosalind Long. She will share with you her journey through molestation and how now she is one of the most sought after podcasters on social media today. Then on Sunday, Motivation Moments with Gregory Bloomfield, Christina Aguilar will share her story as her being a survivor of domestic abuse. Those of you who are in DeSoto, Texas, DeSoto, where are my peeps? Yes, I said it, where are my peeps? On Friday, October the 20th at 6 p.m. Please join none other than Minister Patricia Coleman as she does her annual event as she supports those who are fighting cancer. They get in the parking lot and they perform with their bodies the breast cancer symbol. It's an evening that you do not want to miss. And if you are a survivor, we'd love to see you there. But if you're one who would stand in the gap for a survivor, please make it a point. You can drive from near or far. It doesn't matter. We welcome all into the lovely land of DeSoto, Texas, because that is where there is a place for something for you to love. And then if you're looking for real estate in the Texas area and you want to find a place, we'd love for you to reside in DeSoto, Texas, but please reach out to the Hughes Group Real Estate Services LLC. None other than Letitia here is the #1 dynamic, beautiful, sexy, sensual chocolate sister in the real estate game, where she turns your extraordinary dream into your extraordinary home. So if you're looking for real estate needs or you know someone, always refer back. You can go to the Hughes Realtors Group. That is your announcements for today, everyone. Now let's go ahead and dive into the morning devotion. I do not have Stay Black and Know the Facts. God didn't lead me to do it today, so guess what? I did not do it. Before we get into devotion, I please ask that everyone that you take a moment of silence every day and add it to your prayer list for those who are in Israel. For there have been lives that have been taken. They are actually in a state of war right now, so we ask that you pray not just for Israel, but for our entire country. These are the days where prayer is critical, and it's going to take prayer to change things in our world. So not just your home, but our world. So let's go ahead and get into this morning devotion. Good morning. In Acts 12, the church had been praying late into the night for Peter's release from prison. They had no money to post his bail, no attorney to represent him, no motion for an appeal. The only tool they had was prayer. But when he miraculously showed up and knocked on the church door at Mary's house, they couldn't believe it. Wonder why? Maybe because it happened sooner than expected, or maybe because they didn't believe what they were praying for could happen without their support beyond prayer. As if God needs human hands to answer our prayers. Some of the things you and I have been praying about, I think will take years and years for them to come to pass. God is going to deliver suddenly, unexpectedly, quicker than you thought. One thing you need to do is prepare for what you have been praying for. While you're praying for healing, healing is already on the way. You're praying for a breakthrough, and the angel of God has already opened the door. You're praying for a child who's off course. God has set the miracle in motion. You're going to hear that knock on your door sooner than expected. Now, you must not allow the enemy to allow you to talk yourself out of it. Remember, Psalms 56:9 says, "This I know that God is for me." And your miracle is about to come knocking at your door. When you're believing God and obedient to Him, favor by the name of grace and mercy will run you down with unexpected deliveries that will amaze you and will surprise you when you least expect it. So be still and wait for the manifestations of God's blessings over your life. Blessings be to you and your family. That is the devotion for today. It's talking about just waiting on the blessings, but while you're waiting, it takes prayer to get the blessings through. Remember, God says that His word will never return void. He's already planned your life. He's already made the promises for us. It is for us to be in a position to be able to receive them when He's ready to give them. Because if we're not in position, if we're not ready to receive them, and I always say, if you're not in a place where He can trust you with it, He's going to sit on it. So that door is not going to open. The angel could be still standing at the door and she's doing this, but you're not ready to receive it. So He can't trust you to take care of it. So oftentimes we wonder why our blessings are being held up. One, sometimes is because we don't have the faith the size of a mustard seed. That's one. Two, we're trying to be God. And three, we have that little doubt of when it's going to come. And then four, that impatience. We are so impatient. We want everything like today in society. We want it microwave. We want to be able to cut, tuck. We want to be able to do everything that we can in man's control. And God is saying, but I'm the one that's in control. I will give them to when my time schedule. Remember, his ways are not our ways. His thoughts are not our thoughts. And so when he's ready to give us the desires of our heart, he will. But every time we insert ourselves, we insert our bodies, we insert our mind, we insert our actions, God just sits back and he sits just like this. And he says, you know what? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to wait on you to finish making a mess of what I've already set in place for you. Because when I set it in place and when I release it to you, no one can take it away from you. No one can doubt it. No one can actually tell you that it wasn't me. But until you remove your little nasty hands off of it, I'm just going to sit back here and I'm just going to be in chill mode waiting for you to get through. And then when we get through and we actually surrender, we allow God to do what he does, then he does it. And we're so ecstatic and we're so excited. We're like, oh my God, I could have had this a long time ago. You could have. You're just taking your hands off of it. So that is today's motivation for today, is that be waiting, be in position to receive the blessings from God. And while you're in position, make sure that you're in the better position. And that's on your knees or laying prostrate before him and praying unto him and waiting for the glorification, waiting for the glory of the manifestation that he has for you. That's what I have for today. I tell you all, I thank each and every one of you for tuning in every day. You could have shared with anyone, but you chose to share with me. So let me just give some shout outs. Oh my God, my cousin LaShonda, good morning. I'm Betty, good morning. Rosalind, hey girl, my chocolate sensation. I love you, sweetie. Miss Sean Chantel Davis, y'all, that is a dynamic woman. If you actually have time, go check out her social media page. She is dynamic. Y'all, everybody in here is dynamic. I just have to tell you, dynamic in their own way. You need some hometown special love. Go see Aunt Betty and Aunt Cerinthia. These people that are on Facebook, and they are willing to share the love of Christ with you because we walk in what God has for us. So I say all that to say this. If you are struggling with finding positive energy in your circle, the individuals that are in this group here, they are willing to share, they're willing to give, to pour into you positive. Doesn't mean you need to know my life story, doesn't mean you need to know what I'm going through. But what you can receive from me is that I can give you positivity the way God gives it to us. And that's what these people in this group can do, y'all. They're faithful, they're consistent, and we're all seeking to be better amongst the land of the living. So when we have that one-on-one with Jesus, on that day that we have that one-on-one with Jesus, he can truly look at us and say, Alonda, you served with excellence and well done, thy good and faithful servant. So until tomorrow, which is my Friday with me, and then which is Thursday, which is your last day with me. Then you have my chocolate sensation on Friday. Be blessed, stay prayerful, expect the unexpected today, and always know that I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Now you all know the ending. You know our last saying before we part. Lean in with me, smile. You owe it to yourself. No one does it better than you. Until tomorrow, be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.